sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A give running right is Vaughn. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys at 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Prescott to throw it. Open man layup. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
What the fuck? Damn!
Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After 1 on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Vaughn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Taken down at the 42.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. It's
break that up.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Time to get that motherfucking ball back, fellas.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Damone Clark gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Prescott on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to Pollard on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Now a give here to Pollard.
God damn.
For that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Airing it out deep for Woods. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring in 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Martin, and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Out to his left. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught again by Schultz. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly put it up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket, able to hit his target, Lamb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Drop 50, drop 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Check match, check match. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Roughing the pass.
Find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Martin, and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Dallas, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.